Gratitude is something I've always had a problem with, even now. I've always had it difficult to show gratitude to the things I got, and I never really had a problem with it. But there was one Christmas, 2017, and this is when like the Nintendo was just out, and that was my dream. I really wanted this Nintendo, right? And so Christmas was coming, and when I got my present, my most expensive present, I already knew it wasn't a Nintendo, so I was kind of like, you know. Then I opened the package, and it's an Apple logo. I think you know where this is going. It was an Apple phone, iPhone 7 to be exact. And you would have thought, wow, you must have been excited. You didn't get a Nintendo, but you got an iPhone. They're more expensive, right? The look I gave while my parents were both staring at me, excited, like, oh yeah, he's gonna, he's gonna let loose. I gave him the biggest look, and now it's funny, but back then it was like, it was deep. I gave him the look of disappointment. Not them, I looked at the phone. And then for the next 30 minutes, I complained, and my aunt was like trying to, you know, put me down, like, okay, dude, come on. My mom was done. She was like defeated the rest of the night. Uh, and that's the first time I really like felt how ungrateful I was. I realized then how ungrateful I could be. And not being able to express gratitude is something that's been following me throughout the years, and it's helped the black pill in me too. It only fueled it in the sense that I couldn't appreciate how I looked because I was looking for the flaws, right? I didn't care how good my hair looked because my lips were dry, for example. I couldn't see how hench I looked one day because my teeth were jacked. And being unappreciative really fueled the black pill's perspective of you have to be perfect, to be happy, to be grateful. And that's why we need gratitude. Because if you want to get rid of the black pill, you got to get rid of you being an unappreciative. It's like a miner looking for the dirt, or those things where you put it in the water and then you do it like this looking for gold, right? It's like you do that and you look for the dirt. You pick out the dirt, not realizing that you're looking for gold. You're not looking for the dirt to take out. Maybe that wasn't the best analogy, but you get what I'm saying. You look for the flaws and you don't see the things you could be happy about, you could be grateful about, you could be at peace with. And you'll never really be accomplished in any way. One thing you will do is just help out the black pill and its metrics which I'm sure if you're on this channel, you're here to stop from doing. So, yeah, be grateful. And I know it's difficult. It's something that I still struggle with today. And you can't just say things you're not grateful for, because that won't really help. You can't be like, yeah, I'm grateful for my notes. I'm grateful for my notes because they help me understand. No, they actually sometimes make it more difficult for me to speak because I have to look back and forth. But I am grateful that I wrote it. It shows that I care about what I say in my videos. You know? And once I do that, it's actually helped to improve myself. Because what it says here is that it's a permanent solution. Let me try not to look at this. It's a permanent solution to the reason that you're unhappy. The reason you're ungrateful is also because you don't really work for most of the things you get. So there's not really a reason to feel grateful for it. And when your parents say, well, look at all the starving African children, you know, it doesn't really help you much because you're not in that situation. You can't be grateful for something you've never not had, right? If I had 10 Ferraris and I just got a Bugatti, I wouldn't be as grateful about it than if I were to get a Fiat Punto. I don't know if that's a car, but I heard it in like a comedy thing. Or Dodge Caravan when I have never had a car. I'd be more grateful for the Dodge Caravan than if I got a Bugatti after already having 10 Ferraris, right? So it's helped me learn how to be more grateful by achieving things. Because I'm grateful, I want to get more so I can have more to be grateful for. But greed is not the same as what I just said. Because greed is when you already have so many good things on the face, in your life, financially, or whatever, and you want more of that. That's what I was like before and after Christmas 2017. So that is what I wanted to get rid of, because the black pill does give you greed in a sense, and not gratitude. Gratitude actually prevents greed because you have things you're happy about, and the more things you achieve, the more things you have to be grateful for because you know what it took to get there. And so that's the message for today. Just be grateful. And what you can do to start would be to list 10 things. If you're really down bad with being ungrateful, list 10 things or 5 things, 3 to 5 things in your head that you're genuinely grateful for. And it can be things like, well, anything. Oh, I'm grateful for the gift I got yesterday. I'm grateful for the weather being nice today, or something like that. And you have to be grateful for it. You can't just say anything. It has to be something you're actually happy about. And then once you've evolved a little bit on that spectrum, then you start writing, which I've done. Let me show you. Here, I have a journal where I write things I'm grateful for. Every day. I've slacked off for a little bit, I can't lie to you, but trying to pick an example. I'm grateful for the progress I'm finally making in the gym. I'm finally starting to get somewhere. Okay? I'm grateful for talking to people. In the gym, this is essential for my social improvement. This makes me sound like a nerd, but I was in a different headspace there. I was a couple months ago. I'm grateful for the job opportunity I got. I'm grateful for the camera holder Dad gave me, the one I'm using now, by the way. I'm grateful for having an easier time eating eggs. It will definitely boost the effects on my food. Okay. Yeah, you get the gist. So, essentially, you have to find things you're grateful for. And once you've done that, it'll make it easier not to get greedy in the black pill. Because the less greedy you are, the less you correlate with the black pill's metrics and what it says. And you'll have an easier time achieving things, and you'll be more grateful for those things, which equals you being more happy. Or joyful, I guess, not happy, because, like I said, I'm pretty sure I've said this. No, I think I said it on my course. Link in the description. And once you're more grateful, the black pill won't really be much of a help to you and how you should live and think. Yeah, that's it. Watch the next video.